You can use a fancy antifungal pet shampoo, but I've been using this generic dandruff shampoo. This right here is the ingredient that you need. Pyrithione zinc. That's what you need. And I just like to put a fair amount in there so that the water is nice and saturated for a soak. I'll lather up a piggy, but you want to have a nice soak, and you want it to be a nice temperature, something that you would want to sit in, not too hot, not too cold. And on a cold day it can be a little warmer, on a hot day it could be a little cooler. But you know, if you put your hand in there and you're like, oh yeah, that's nice, then it's good. Alright, let's get this cutie patootie in here. Still don't have a name for her as of right now. So she's soaking. I'm going to put a little bit more. This stuff is not expensive, so you don't want to go overboard, but you don't need to be too frugal. And is this stuff safe? Well, I use it when we have ringworm at the rescue, and I come home, I use this. I put it in my beard, I put it all over, I put it in a loofah, and I put it all over. So in a situation like this, you want to get as much as you can. A lot of times piggies will have spots on their eyes or their nose. If you check out the illness section of my care guide, I have a very detailed series of videos about how to cure ringworm. But I recommend, if you got a spot on the nose, you can use a little makeup brush, something like that, and really lather that area. She doesn't have any of that. It's really just a lot of dry skin, especially on her belly. Now we're thinking that it's probably mange, but because she's not scratching, I think it could be easily a combination of both due to malnourishment. She's so cute. Let's see if we can get the cute piggy lips. I'm gonna have to. She's very dark, so I'm gonna have to boost the light here. All right. So we just got to soak for 5 minutes, a minimum of 5 minutes, and you want the water level to be submerging the body, but not too high. If you can get some good suds, then you can get the chin. Now it really depends. If you've got active ringworm, then you really, if you think about how uncomfortable ringworm is compared to potentially getting shampoo in your eyes, you've got to just do the best you can. That's why I say use a brush, but you really got to get that antifungal shampoo everywhere. At the skin, you can use cream, but if you're not killing the spores with the antifungal shampoo, I guess I'm getting a bath too. If you're not killing the spores through a soak, then it's very unlikely that you're going to actually solve the problem. So I just figured people enjoy piggy bath videos. So I'm going to set a timer. She's licking me. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. It's already been a couple minutes. Get this hot going on here. Raise the water level up just a little bit so that she's really submerged. Piggies generally breathe through their nose, so you don't want to get water and bubbles in their nose, and you don't want to submerge their mouth. But, you know, if you've got a little bit of the suds on their lips, it's going to be fine. Just, yes, our goal is to soak and do the antifungal shampoo, but it's also, the main goal is to keep your piggy safe, of course, at all times. So just be careful, be cautious, be aware of what you're doing. And yeah, this really goes a long way to curing ringworm and getting a lot of the dry, gross, you know, when a piggy comes into the shelter, they often, you know, are grimy, much grimier than they would be if they were sitting in a clean cage all the time. So, all right, I'm going to let her soak for another 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll come back. Okay, well, she's done soaking. Now I'm going to dry her off, mostly in this towel, and then I will do a little blow dry. She's not happy with me. Don't spit it out. Oh my gosh. You got it all over you. Oh, look how shiny you are now. This Benebac is good for you. Oh, goodness. Luckily, there's like billions of bacteria in each thing. People do frequently ask me, how much Benebac should I give? I don't think it matters much. It's about consistency because there's billions of bacteria. I'm pretty close to the end. I've got one more in the fridge. She is mad at me. So, does her eye look cloudy? It kind of does in this video. But that could just be, it doesn't really look that cloudy in real life. It's just something about the light. So I'm not sure. I can't decide if she's older or if she's young. She's little. And she doesn't seem like decrepit like that. So I don't know. But we're here for her recovery. Alright, you can tell she's super annoyed with me. The did when you hear that, that means I am sick of you. She's had a bath, she's had a nail clip, she's had ivermectin on her ear, and she's had some antifungal cream put on her feet and her belly and just any of the bald spots. So now she just needs to keep eating. She's been pooping a lot, especially during and after the bath. She pooped a lot and her poops look really good. So again, shout out to the Paws and Palms shelter out here in 29 Palms. They did a really good job giving her hay and pellets and keeping her clean and safe and reaching out to me so that we can make sure that she makes a full recovery, and then we can assess whether or not she can be adopted. Alright, next important thing is a name. We need a name. Alright, until next time, thanks for watching, you guys.